Atlanteans, we are 1 day away from Hytale's release, and there is stuff coming out like crazy. We have news about possibly an Orespawn mod in Hytale, which everybody was freaking out about, like good and bad. So we'll talk about that. We've been working on our own mods and custom models, which I'll be showing in a second. And you can actually download Hytale's launcher right now. Let's talk about all that and more right now. All right, guys. So yes, I am from the Minecraft scene. I've been in Minecraft for a very long time making mods, and we've also been doing mod packs and videos and servers and so much. Here's my Minecraft skin. Well, it's missing the eyebrows. I have like a really cool Minecraft skin that I've had for so many years, and well, I wanted to recreate it into a Hytale, and well, I actually commissioned somebody to work on that, and there it is. What do you guys think? This is something we've been working on. I don't know exactly how you're going to import characters just yet. I mean, they revealed a little bit, but here is the piece de resistance. Mr. Will, yeah, he actually worked on this for us, guys. So here he is on Twitter. He's worked on a lot of cool Hytale stuff. So be sure to go and check him out and follow. And if you guys want to commission him to do any cool characters for yourself, go and do so, because he did a great job on this. He like knocked it out of the park. I'm really excited to get this in the game. And also, speaking of penguins in Hytale, confirmed. I don't know if this image is fake. I think it's real. Dude, I love the body, bro. It's super cute. Reminded me of the advent of Ascension mod, how they did a little penguin to reference the Atlanticraft channel a while ago. But yeah, it reminded me, these penguins reminded me of, you know, of those. Here's the post that kind of like blew up, guys. Let's just, so this is the Hytale Brazil page. The legendary Orespawn is back and now in Hytale, made by Brazilians. Classic Orespawn mod is being reborn as OrbisSpawn in Hytale, being developed by the Brazilian team Highland Studios. Here's the image. I mean, this is just a screenshot. This is not a mod. Who knows if this actually meets the finish line? There's been so many Minecraft mods that have tried to like replicate Orespawn and bring it to 1.16.5 Minecraft, 120.1, and you know, I guess a lot of controversy with the developer, the original developer, and you know, some people that wanted to bring it back. You got to be a little careful because things are derivative. You know, it's coming from, you know, Orespawn, you know, and OrbisSpawn. I don't know. Will it come into the game? It had 3,000 likes. This tweet blew up. People were talking about, is the original developer involved? If not, they don't want to deal with it. I don't know every bit of detail of the Orespawn drama, so I know with the Crazy Craft mod pack, when I first made it, you know, it had the Orespawn mod featured in there. And yeah, people like fell in love with the Orespawn mod from Crazy Craft, and also just by playing the mod itself. I would be totally down to play with it. This had 250,000 views. What do you guys think in the comments? I'm not gonna like actually say my opinion. If it happens, it happens, and I'll be excited to play it. I don't know what the best way is because it is a very sensitive topic. Brazilian project developing a server for Hytale, so they're making a server but also a mod. I mean, they got this cool logo and animation. Again, I would be very excited to play it if it does come out in the game. So I was just messing around, and you know, we were able to actually just go to the Hytale mods page on CurseForge early. There's no mods, but you can see the categories that they're gonna have. So you have the mod section, the prefabs, worlds, and bootstrap. Got Minecraft, World of Warcraft. Does Hytale show up here yet? It does right there on the CurseForge page. So yeah, you can just, it's just curseforge.com/Hytale. We have a little preview from the actual Hytale team of what the creative menu is gonna look like. So if we just pause it right there, there are, I think we've got 16 different daggers in the game. There's a couple times they go in the creative menu and you can see a few other things. So you just drag it to spawn in entity. That's very interesting. So you can just place it in your world. Bro, this is looking like Roblox Studio right now with the rotating. That looks, this is for map making. I don't know if this is just going to be like a decoration in the game or if you're going to be able to physically grab it. Yeah, this reminds me of Roblox Studio if you've ever messed around with it. If I skip up a little bit, you can actually see all the different lights in the game. Oh, those are just lanterns. So it already has 10 different lanterns and candles. This is not how building will be, guys. This is the kind of creative map making almost. So this is why it's more dev-like, more studio-like, because yeah, it's not simply like how you place it in creative mode, I don't think. So if we skip up ahead a little bit, we can actually see all the different potions in the game. Do we have strength, swiftness? Maybe that's luck right there. You know, we got some poison maybe too. But yeah, so this is very detail oriented, right? It's very studio like. This is super cool for map making, and if you want to release a server or anything, there's so much detail you can add in with just being in the game. You don't need to go to a separate studio or anything. I believe it's all just baked in if you want to go in /GM1. All right, so they're going to showcase Mr. Tubbers here. The Goblin Ogre, right? Dude, he is massive. Look at the sheer size of the lad. He's a new character nobody's seen so far. That's so cool. Now, the tools that Hytale devs have, like whatever structures or prefabs that they're going to make are going to be so good. And like, I think you can actually export whatever you build so other people can prefab and bring them to their game. Let me show you. So Atlanteans, this is the prefab creator for Hytale. So you kind of select your region, and it looks like you can pull in or out with those squares /prefab save. So Simon tweeted this. So you can name it, it looks like, include entities, which is wicked nice. You could override existing. So that was like an instance for prefabs, because he just typed a command and exited it. Oh my god, wait, just dragged it out of his inventory? So he's got the prefab in his inventory and he just drags it in? Okay. And now he has it saved to his server side. Bro, that loaded instantly. Sort of like directory in game, and you could search for like, I don't know, a dock, and you want to, or like a city building, skyscraper, and you type that in and you could see like the best ones, the total downloads already in the game. That'd be so sick, instead of having to go to a website, download it, possibly get malware, and then drag it to your computer. Like, just having all in Hytale would be awesome. That is so sweet. But I think there's even more capabilities. So I've got another kind of mod I want to show you guys, how you can import certain .objs. So this is crazy. You can convert .objs to voxels. So let's just see what actually happens. They go to their file path and they're importing a .object, which is like any model. You could be like a Pikachu model and import it. And you could set the height too. Look how fast that imported. That is crazy. So if you see some nutty like builds on day one for Hytale, just be a little skeptical. They could have just imported them. Here's Simon importing a spaceship. So these posts are crazy, dude. Yeah, so he's doing the same thing, spaceship.obj, and he's /paste. That's nuts, dude. So I think there's going to definitely be a way to import from your Minecraft world into Hytale. It looks, I mean, if they're already doing stuff like this, it's possible. It's gonna happen, or somebody will make a mod to make it possible. That's super cool. I wonder if it's just solid interior or if it's like hollow. Oh, it looks like we're gonna find out with like the world edit tools. Yep, so it is hollow. That's nice. So you'll be able to interiorize. Yeah, be a little skeptical on day one if people are building crazy things like this. This is what the world creation is gonna look like for Hytale. So exploration world, lost world. So you can enable PvP, fall damage, death penalty. So partial, I don't know if that's like a gravestone or drop all. A gravestone would be sweet. I like that. I like those mods. Easy to collect, and you know, it's less harsh when you die, so stuff doesn't just delete too. You can change the day-night cycle. So if you see like some 100 days videos already on Hytale, they probably sped up the day-night cycle and the tick rate. Look at this, guys. So this is a mod made by Simon's one of the team members, so one of the devs. Yo, that is so cool. So he had a little book and he summoned a skeletal legion. Are the boys gonna attack for him? Please attack for, yes, let's go. You could already lead some armies of skeletrons into battle. So cool, guys. That I love the book. I love the animation right here. Let's just see that one more time. So he opens up the book and the pages are flipping. I don't know, Electra Blob's wizardry mod for Hytale. Is he gonna make a comeback? I love that mod so much. That's probably like one of my all-time favorite Magic mods. Okay, so this is actually not a mod. It's a model made for Blockbench, but with the Fallout show here, dude. He's also made some other stuff too. So Bloodrave, yo, that looks so awesome. I would love to see these kind of power armor suit mods come out. There's a few in Minecraft, but I don't think anything really that detailed. And look at the saw sword, that, and you know, the gun right there. There are guns in Hytale, so it's possible right away. Wandmine is back at it again with another mod, and well, Simon approved it. Let's just see. Let's just see what happens here. Oh, he's got, nah, dude. Imagine he made it bouncy though too, so it's like a slime block and it just sends you. Or you could power it up, dude. You feed it the poop item and it makes it stronger and it'll launch you up higher. I don't know. That's $1 million idea, bro. Wandmine is doing some crazy. Look at this. Like, this is like a reminds me of the barrel chest anchor from RuneScape. If there's any RuneScape fans, dude, you're just gonna carry this giant anchor around. Love it. I want that as my weapon. Don't worry, Fart in a Bottle is currently in development. So, Fart in a Bottle? Well, Wandmine maybe should be deleted from the Hytale modding team. No, I'm just kidding. 13,000 views, dude. Everything on Hytale is like blowing up. But it tells you how big that Orespawn post was at 300,000. That's, dude. I don't know. OrbisSpawn. Does it have the same ring as Orespawn? I don't know. And here's this final post that I want to show you guys. 1 million players expected for early access. I mean, you just take it off top value here. That's $20 per purchase on, you know, just the cheap end. And that's, Hytale made $20 million if they get 1 million players. I think Simon made a good investment, dude. I'm so glad this is paying off for him. I talked to him a little bit. I don't talk to him a lot, but I sent him some DMs when things were going down. And I was like, bro, do this if you want to do it. Like, this is a huge risk for him. And he did do a huge post talking about the sacrifices he had to make. So just, guys, you need to support him. 1 million players expected. That's so awesome. I hope it's more, right? I hope, you know, he can make all his money back and his team can make their money back, the people that had to invest. Because the anxiety, I could not imagine having to risk, you know, life savings to, you know, buy back something you sold. And then, you know, who knows? Maybe it doesn't work out. Maybe people didn't play. Maybe Hytale became a flop, or the code that he got was really terrible. But it's coming together, guys. They're making it happen. I mean, just thank you so much, man, for doing this for everybody in the community. You're a legend, man. That's like just 1 million players expected. We got to break it, dude. I think let's just break Hytale. Nobody can play tomorrow because there's just too many people trying to play. But you can download the launcher right now. So go download Hytale, guys. Hytale.com/download. If you haven't bought the game, go do so. You want to have the launcher day one and sign in, because if you don't, you have a very slim chance of being able to play right away if things are crashing, because everybody else is going to be trying to download. Don't be one of the people left behind. All right, Atlanteans, so thank you so much for watching this episode on Atlantic Tale. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. We talked about so much: the OrbisSpawn, the 1 million players expected for Hytale, the schematics, all the new mods coming out. The potential is there, guys. Hytale's out tomorrow. I don't want to miss you guys. So make sure to subscribe, and we're going to be posting a bunch of videos, mod showcases, let's plays, SMPs, and so much more. Atlanteans, unite! See you guys tomorrow. Be there.